Listen,
have
I
been
want to
like,
ask
who I
Tops.
smoke.
Tops, do you? What are your thoughts on the Trump Epstein thing?
Let's get to that.
Why you gotta put Trump in it though?
Oh, talk to
Because
her, Top.
he's a major name that keeps popping up in
No,
the
he's not.
Epstein files. Yes,
No, he's
he
not.
is.
No, he's
Yes, he
not.
is. Yes,
Who
he
told you that?
Tops.
Who told you that?
Everything that I've seen, it has Trump's name in it.
Who told you that?
You
Tops
might see
every
Trump's
article.
name in it,
Did
Pez,
you
but
look?
when
Did you
do you
look at
listen to
those
the story?
files?
What's the story saying?
Every the story that's saying is that Trump was at parties
Let
with
me go get some water. Keep talking.
girls.
Get Top's water, boy. He about to go in on you, bro.
Go ahead, Pebs. I'm listening.
I'm saying everything I've seen and read is of Trump and allegations.
You know,
right?
like Trump is only like in like barely 1% of those files, right? They're like 3 million pages,
Well,
right?
Tops, is it true that Trump is getting impeached and he's 5 signatures away from impeachment in March?
What?
What? Pebby, come on, bro.
Zaya, don't ask. I told Zaya this the other day. Zaya knew about this.
I'm happy that I didn't repeat it. I'm happy I didn't repeat it.
Yo, this is the problem, Zaya. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is the fake news you talking about, money.
I share something with you on IG, some of my found on Twitter, and like everybody's focused on Epstein and the Trump, but Trump is barely there, like barely a percentage, right? But everybody's ignoring that fucking Bill Gates was talking about a pandemic in 2015.
Look at what JCA said. Thank you, JCA, because I saw that same thing today. That Trump's name is mentioned more times in the Epstein files than Jesus was in the Bible.
What?
Okay, whatever. That's not true, by the way. Listen. So, like, none of y'all like paying attention to like Bill Gates was talking about a pandemic in 2015 in an email.
I wasn't alive for Bill Gates.
And what do you mean?
You wasn't alive.
So you weren't alive in 2015 for Bill Gates. You know who Bill Gates is?
Come on, Pebs.
Our president in 2015.
It's not about the president, Pebs. It's about the people doing shit that is not right to be doing.
Okay, proceed.
That's the point. No, the thing is that I don't want to waste my time talking about it because you're not gonna understand it, right? Because you already got your mind made up. So there's no point.
Well, no, I'm indifferent about it. I just wanted your opinion because I know you're a Trump supporter.
But that has nothing to do with it. If I'm a supporter or not, it's what's in black and white, right?
So
like
if they had proof of Trump,
hold on, Peps, hold on.
Go ahead.
Holla!
Supreme Bug sent $2 Peps. Come on, man. If you gonna debate Tops about politics, you need to do your homework and have all the receipts on your desk.
Come on, Peppy's talking about this nigga about to get fucking impeached. Salute. Shout out to Supreme Bugs. Peps, come on, man. If you're gonna debate Tops about politics, you need to do your homework and have all the receipts on your desk, mamas.
Zaya, JC said ask ChatGPT how many times Trump's name was mentioned in the Epstein files.
Listen,
mentioned though.
But that's mentioned though. Like people are looking at the files trying to find something that Trump did. Trump didn't do anything. It's already been debunked. All right? Trust me, it's already been debunked. What people need to look at is what's there that's been written back and forth between him and other motherfuckers, lawyers, doctors. Like, bro, there's all kinds of people in there. You know who's on the Epstein file? Whoopi Goldberg.
What?
Yes, nigga. Whoopi Goldberg's in there, dog.
Not
her asking her team people that she needs a flight to go over here to go. She didn't do nothing bad. She just wanted that nigga's help. That's what she wanted. But the thing is that those files brought the hypocrisy out of the Democratic Party because they were in cahoots, right? That Epstein was giving money to them niggas, the politicians, right? And all that shit that nigga was donating. all that stuff. But people are being naive about that. Like they already knew this nigga was convicted of being a part of some type of pedophilia type shit, and you know what I'm saying? They're like just ignoring it. You know what I mean? So like, if Epstein and Bill Gates were planning a pandemic that killed millions of people throughout this world of ours, this beautiful world of ours, right? That's something he came up with. Did you know a couple days ago in Las Vegas, they found a house full of Chinese people doing some fucking shit, coming up with some type of flu or some shit like that, using the rats that were designed for the COVID-19? Like, no, 6, 7, no, maybe 8, 9.
This is what they want to do. This is what they want to do to Papa Trump. Bro.
Oh yeah, they said that the Island Boys were in the Epstein house.
They want these niggas to be linked so bad, bro. Come on, man.
That people want that, but like, you know, it is what it is, bro. So I just leave it alone. I just don't argue with people or have a debate with people when they keep bringing. But if you look at your DMs, I send you a video that you're like, you know, and then this is Pebs. Pebs is like, yeah, but Trump, you know, Trump was mentioned, and then he's trying to tell you like, oh, this. They're like, oh, but you know, what? It's fucking hilarious, dog. If you can pull that shit up,
what
that
are
shit's
the
funny
odds
as hell.
what are the odds that Epstein's not dead and he paid the security guard in prison a bunch of money to get him out, and he's low-key sex trafficking in another private island?
Who?
Epstein. What if he's not really dead and he paid someone a bunch of money to get him out alive? And
Nah, they murdered that nigga.
You think he dead, man?
Yeah, they murdered him, bro. Then they made it look like they hung him, like he hung himself. But no, they murdered him, 100%.
I believe one or two of y'all may have sent me stuff on this.
It's the last DM I sent you. I sent it to you like maybe 2 or 3 hours ago.
Let me see where you at, Young Tops World. There you are. This last one you sent?
Yeah.
It's just a post on X though. It's not a video.
Yeah. If you have X on your computer, maybe it'll open up. I don't know. Click on it.
Epstein emails kind
of. Let's go right there.
Crazy. Look at this. Bill Gates was planning pandemic simulations with Epstein in 2017. Yeah. Did you see the part about Trump and underage girls?
That's Pebs.
Yeah, those are old allegations already discredited, zero evidence. He did it. Okay, whatever. Check this out. An email refers to the founder of TMZ as a good friend who could help with media coverage. A peddling was controlling the narrative through media. Not that this is something new, but it's kind of nice. But Trump is in the files. I probably already settled that with the facts, but Trump is in the files. Epstein had exchanges on trans children and how to normalize it. This guy wasn't just trafficking girls. He was in talks to push gender ideology. Don't care. Trump is in the files. Epstein sent an email saying Ghislaine Maxwell's father got killed after trying to blackmail Israeli intelligence. Trump, in an email to someone, Epstein said, I represent the Rothschilds. Trump is in the files. Epstein lived in the Vatican for a while, giving design direction. Trump, he was working to overthrow Putin. Trump is in the files. He's literally in a picture with boxes containing CIA documents. Trump. Okay, there are emails about murders staged as suicides, government cover-ups, money laundering, a black market of sex trade, presidents and prime ministers
waiting for
all over the world, Mossad, CIA. Epstein ran at the top of global power. He had influence there. These are things to be looked at. And let's be honest, you didn't care or ask for these files when Joe Biden was president and when he had them. And now you suddenly care about the children and the victims. And the only name that's been totally vindicated here, yet you're trying very hard to weaponize these files against, is Trump. Exactly.
Damn.
It's true. That's the fucking truth, bro. Like people are like, bro, yeah, but you know Trump was in the file. He was mentioned 38,000 times. No, nigga, like what the fuck? You guys missing the bigger picture. Y'all wanted it, y'all got it. You just worried about fucking with Trump. Obviously, if there would have been something, it would have been taken out then, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. You know, at the end of the day,
I do believe that though. At the very least, if there was something really, really good, my nigga, as good as y'all seeing that it is now, my nigga, they would have used that when he was going for.
Of
when he
course.
was running
They
for president.
probably got rid of it all. That's why they held on to it for as long as
Yo,
they did.
listen, I know we don't read non-green higgers around here, but I gotta give credit to Credit King. It's got it. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to the green higgers though, man. All right.
Yeah, so this is the
Shouts
green
to Green
higgers.
Bugs. Epstein was going to bring down everyone with him.
Yeah, everyone. So that's the thing.
That's
though,
it.
like,
But that's the thing, like Peppy, when you say, "Oh, he's living somewhere else," this, that, and the third, I'd be like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know what all the people that he could have told on or he could have took with him. I think it makes more sense that he's killed versus like escaped out of the jail.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, they had to cut his internet off.
You know, and then what would be happening? You telling me that he's somewhere where just on an island somewhere, just
Sex
Nah, that
trafficking.
motherfucking the planet Mars.
He's on an island sex trafficking.
that nigga's a fucking nut.
Fucking nut. But that's what I'm saying. Like people just like don't be naive, bro. Like look at the bigger picture. Like everybody was just bringing up the whole thing, like in the Discord and shit like that. Like I right away, as soon as that bitch dropped, people were in there. Look. I was like, oh hell no.
Yo, did you hear Erica Kirk might be pregnant?
With who? By who?
JD Vance's baby.
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that at?
That shit's been everywhere. Look it up.
I know Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa, right? Her name is.
Is she pregnant?
Yeah, I think she had a baby.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Damn, babe, how you do that to Kobe, man?
Well, it's been a while now. What, 2019 was it when he?
Hell no, bro. Hell no. She was supposed to stay single forever, nigga.
2020. Oh, it's
Pregnant,
2020.
Kobe Bryant's wife
For what?
definitely lasted long. Erica Kirk didn't last 4 months.
Damn, she already pregnant by the next nigga.
By JD Vance.
Bro, Pebs, if this is not true, you gotta give me $100.
How
if
I'm
it
a
is
bum
true-
bitch, bum bitch.
If it is true, I'll give you $200. Because it's true.
Look it up.
Is it really true?
Look it up.
No, it's not true, bro.
Come on, Paz.
Look it up.
The Erica Kirk is pregnant by JD Vance. Don't worry.
Ask ChatGPT.
Yo, the Pepsi
My
singing, girl.
ChatGPT is asking me why you don't ever ask your ChatGPT anything.
Because I on the phone.
What's her name? Is what Kirk? What's her name?
Erica.
Erica.
EAA. Is Erica Kirk pregnant? Because when Charlie died, she wasn't pregnant.
How do you know that?
Because she said she wasn't pregnant, and she wished she was pregnant with his baby before he died.
Where did you see that?
It was on
Where
an
did you
interview
see-
she gave.
Where?
It was on an interview she gave. She said she was hoping she was
But where?
Yeah,
but where-
as of the most recent reporting, there's no credible evidence that Erica Kirk is currently pregnant. Rumors circulated online in late 2025 claiming that she was expecting, but these were not confirmed by any reliable source. In fact, in interviews, she's spoken about how she wished she had been pregnant at the time her husband was killed, but she was not. She has not said she actually is expecting a child now.
I give it 3
Yo,
more
Pep-
months till we
Peps,
see the bump.
you have my phone number, right? You have my phone number, right, Peps?
Yeah.
You have Apple Pay?
Yeah.
I'll take that 100.
You're so stupid, Tom.
Cough it up.
Top
Shit.
it up, shouty.
Shouty.
It'd be bad for
Pebbies,
business.
pebbies,
Yeah, I
pebbies.
agree, Katie.
That would have been fucked up, man. That'd have been really fucked up.
For real.
Real deal,
That would be super though. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised because there's a lot of crazy shit that happens in this world, but like, you know, I have no point of view of that. Like, I really don't care, you know. Yo, Peps, bro, where you get your info from, bro?
The internet.
Pez, I be feeling like sometimes, nigga, you just grab that shit from the air, nigga.
You're like, oh shit, that could be true.
You just grab that shit from the air and say, fuck it, nigga.
Yo,
the
fuck
other day,
IP2 Wiki. I'm gonna be Pebby's Inquirer, and I'm gonna make a whole channel on Pebby's Inquirers. Inquiries.
it'll probably be a successful channel too.
Pebby's
I'm gonna put
guesses.
Pebby's Inquiries.
Jonathan Pantua sent $2. This bet gonna be Amber and Drawy all over again, lol.
All right, salutes, man. Salute, shout out to Jonathan. He said this bet gonna be Amber and Ron's the alter ego all over again.
No, I don't take it that serious, bro.
Yeah, no,
But, yeah.
Yeah, them niggas still going off about what, the 50, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, it's like what, like a year and a half of that right there?
Been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Shit, Ron hasn't paid up. Actually, he did pay up, but he didn't take it as he
The
didn't
way
pay
that it
up
was given to him, he didn't
him,
acknowledge it as
acknowledge
payment.
it by payment, yeah.
Shit crazy, man. All right. Salute, Katie. I think this is the one you sent me.
Done with Jeffrey Epstein. I can tell you that for a fact. Can't tell you how I know, but I can tell you for a fact we're going to hear a lot more about Jeffrey Epstein in the coming year. And you may be even hearing from him directly. More on that as I'm allowed to tell you.
What's up, guys? Spenny. Of the many earth-shattering revelations inside of the Jeffrey
I
Epstein,
stopped watching him.
none
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's too right for me, right? Like the way he puts like certain situations together, even though they're in the wrong, which is loyalty, right? I get it. The loyalty is aggressive there, but like, bro, when wrong is wrong, bro, wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped watching him for that reason, but he's covering the files pretty good. You know what I mean? But when it comes to other stuff, I stopped watching him for that. Because I feel like you're just there to kind of like brainwash somebody on that's in between. You know what I'm saying? Or just call it down the middle, bro, and call it for what it's for. You know what I mean? But like he's covering the Epstein files pretty well because he's tuned in, right? He knows people in the there's in the FBI and the CIA. You know what I'm saying? He knows people in that realm, that team, where he's able to get those information, like the valid information in certain videos. Like it's crazy because some videos he's been showing, like nobody has, to a point where people are like, "Yo, where are you getting these stuff?" And it's because he's locked in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Salute, shout out to Jonathan. Supreme Bugs. Saludos. Content depression is over. Supreme Bugs said Jonathan depression is definitely over. Zaya stopped cucking the content. Salutes. My apologies, boys. I've been gone for like 2 days, but your boy back. All right. Pepe's got conspiracy theories for days. Shout out to Supreme Bugs. Wendell told you to keep swinging, Pebbies. Shout to B-Best. G Money in the chat said Tops. So Republicans were pushing for Bill Clinton or Cosby? Bill Clinton to testify in front of the Congress, which is great, but they opened the door for the Democrats to pull in Mr. Trump too as well, and he won't be able to lie.
What is he talking about?
Okay. I know that Clinton is supposed to testify, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to.
All right, let's get it.
Are as consequential as this. Is Jeffrey Epstein alive? We just proved that Jeffrey Epstein was a body double. Here. A document inside of the Epstein document dump, which there are millions and millions of photos, videos, and emails, private text messages, correspondence, were released by the DOJ on Friday. One document proves that perhaps it was an inside job and that a whistleblower that told us everything was right after all. One of the jail cell guards named Roberto leaked on 4chan the morning of Epstein's death. So when everybody was like, wow, he committed suicide, this prison guard, Roberto Gravala is his name, wrote this. I'm not saying that not saying anything after this, so please don't try and dox me. Last night, after the 415 body count, so they go around and they check all the inmates, right? Check to see that they're in their cells and that everyone's alive and well. Remember, Epstein was on suicide watch. They took him, Epstein, in
No,
a
Pebs, a whistleblower is not a dick sucker.
meaning he was chained to the wheelchair.
Do you think a whistleblower is a dick sucker?
So I thought that when people call someone a whistleblower, that it's like, oh, you're a dick. I don't know what it means. Toss, what does being a whistleblower mean?
Jeez.
Somebody that was within the circle that is keeping himself anonymous, giving away information that's valid. They're giving away information.
So a
that's
puppet
valid.
master.
That's a whistleblower. A puppet master is something else.
Well, I'm glad I have never used the term whistleblower before, because I would have been using it completely wrong.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Scooby
technically
said
a snitch. Yeah,
a snitch from the
technically a snitch.
inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is that a snitch from the inside that's telling on stuff that you was doing that was wrong.
Yeah.
Whistleblower. He blowing the whistle for other people.
So
be
let's
like,
say, for an example,
they're
Peps,
doing.
you worked for a corporation, right? And the owner of the corporation was I don't know, was selling lollipops that had cocaine in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you come out anonymously and you talk to the feds and you're like, hey, or you talk to somebody that knows the feds, you're like, look, yeah, this motherfucker was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now you're a whistleblower, aka snitch.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I've never used that term before then.
Aggressive procedure in order to find some rando on 4chan.
Yep.
Roberto's name is not redacted in his bank records, including the Southern District of New York subpoena responses from Citibank for his 4chan post, and ties to the same prison officers. Roberto's statements were released as part of the prison's investigation into Epstein's death. This is huge. We now have validation that the 4chan post is a legitimate eyewitness account from inside of the prison from an officer that watched what happened to Epstein, that he may have switched out before the news broke. Oh, man. Conspiracy theories ending up true. I was really sure he killed himself.
So pause that real quick. I don't know if you remember people speaking on it, like saying like, yo, somebody killed him. There is nobody, like he didn't hang himself. And they're like, someone kind of like said like, yo, kill this motherfucker because he's about to put the word out.
A bunch of people in trouble, man.
Yeah, because they're keeping him in jail.
Yeah.
Right. So they're keeping him locked up, but we're like, yo, he's fucked. Right? Like he's not coming out anymore. Right? Because this is his second time around. So this is according to like the law, whatever, this is like his second offense. All right. But this one is bigger now because there's like, they're talking about they were using code words like pizza. They were using pizza party or some shit like that, and then those abbreviations mean certain words, like code words.
Yeah.
And there's this one news guy, he put it out on blast about the words and the logos they were using and all that stuff. Like he got in trouble for exposing that because
It's funny the other
obviously
day. Oh shit, let's fucking get it. Salute. Shout out to Katie, man. All right. Shout out to Katie. Gifted a membership. The membership went to Speedy Grandma 25.
nice.
Salutes, man. Appreciate you, Katie. Thank you. All right, let's get back over here.
This is really something.
So they figured out who the dude was that
Post got
reported
viral,
it.
by
He
the
worked
way.
at the jail,
Seen
but
that.
like,
One
where to go from there?
Repost 100,000.
You know that nigga got fired.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but like to me, in my opinion, being fired is not enough.
Yeah.
You know, in a situation like this. But at the end of the day, in a way, it's like damn, you actually did a favor too. You killed a pedo. You know what I mean? So
I want to try to get his name again. Where's his name? Let me see. Let me ask Chat GPT. Let's go here.
Bright sounds
Roberto Grijalva.
That he may have been switched out before the news broke. Oh man. Conspiracy theories ending up true. I was really sure he killed himself because nothing ever happens, but this is really something. Wow.
what's crazy is
That's
that
not viral, by the
Cash
way.
Patel came out saying that Epstein did kill himself, but according to this, he didn't. Right? Like it sounds like he didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't say 100%. It just sounds like he did it. Like killed him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody actually did it. Now, who did it? Then that's what people are trying to figure out. You know?
Yeah.
But like it's just like at the end of the day, like, you know, people are like, yo, Tubbs, you're doing. I'm like, no, I just wait until like a lot of shit comes out and then I make my conclusion from there. You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't agree with Cash Patel coming out. This happened like 6 or 7 months ago, where he's like, yeah, Epstein did kill himself with Dan Bongino, right? The FBI, another FBI director, which he ended up after right when this is about to come out, the homie resigned.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, homie resigned because I feel like they were speaking out too early about certain shit just because the administration is winning, right? So what happens is they're pumped up like, yeah, you know, we fucking winning, we doing our thing, blah, blah, blah. And then they come out and they say, yeah, Epstein killed himself for sure, 100%. I'm like, damn, nigga, this shit comes out. It don't look like it, you know?
Yeah. Damn.
And
Dutchie,
what's
what up?
crazy, what up, Dutchie? Yeah, the whole point is that the same people that said, yo, yeah, he did do it, release this.
Yeah.
Right? Because that was a promise, right? Yo, and then when they went out to the judge, they're like, okay, you guys can release it, but you got 30 days. They're like, damn, we got 30 days to release all this shit. So they had to keep going to trial to prolong it because there were so much names they had to redact.
Salutes, bro. Dutchie has become a member. Salutes to Dutchie, man. Salutes to Dutchie, man. Appreciate you. We have to get some member shout outs before we get up out of here, man.
Recognize me.
Yeah, man. Salutes, man.
Exclusive Dutchy. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the
Family's
family.
getting big, man. Family's getting big.
Yeah, for real.
You can see now 23,000 reposts.
All right, so I looked up via ChatGPT, and there's no whereabouts right now for this guy.
Yeah.
100,000 likes. This is just crazy. There were anonymous 4chan posts, but nothing reputable until this. So this is actually from the prison guard. Wow. Many people have often suggested that Jeffrey Epstein was a body swap and that they were able to get away with it because they simply controlled everything down the chain. They have different people doing autopsies. The first person who did an autopsy obviously said that the bones in his jaw were broken. There's no way you could do that by hanging yourself. Rudy Giuliani was just on the show, and I asked him about this. He's like, dude, I built that prison. I built the prison. The ceilings are low. You can't hang yourself in that prison. It was designed that way. It was designed to not be able to hang yourself.
Yeah.
Anonymous 4chan poster said Epstein was wheeled out of prison hours before his death. Subpoenas show.
Yeah.
But wow. I mean, like this. This is a good example. Like people saying that the nose and the ears are all wrong, right? That they're not the same nose and ears. And they just found an already dead guy with gray hair and sort of the same complexion and just chucked him in there. What do you think? That's wild. Fresh footage inside of Jeffrey Epstein's actual cell. Video tour of Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan prison cell. And you can see that the guards would not be able to see what was going on inside of the cell. You can also see the bed, the bed frames there. See how low the ceilings are.
For real. Where the fuck did he hang himself?
Damn near impossible to hang yourself here. I, for one, do not believe, of course, that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. We've stated that for a very, very long time. I just don't care what anybody says to me.
That's how they found the room after they found him.
Yeah, but where is it that he hung himself from? What the fuck is this on the floor?
I don't know. You have the comments in the way, but I know that's the bed, and then a bunch of orange sheets.
What the fuck is this? The fuck? So how'd he kill himself? He would have to
know
for this one. And then this one has stuff on it.
Yeah, but in order
hanging yourself, what, sitting down? Like,
yeah, like if you, I don't know, maybe sitting down or but the way they say that, like his neck was broken or whatever the fuck or whatever, like it's like if he's hung, like body's in the air, fucking like that. You know, like you got tossed down and you know what I mean? Like,
as far as the clone thing, I don't believe it. You know, I believe that was him that they took out the prison. I'm just not sure if the hanging is what really happened. Like,
nah,
you know, maybe
my conspiracy is
in there with somebody and somebody fucking just choked that nigga.
I'm just, my conspiracy is they went in that bitch. They did what they had to do with him, and it was because somebody got paid to do it. A hitman, you know what I mean? Within the jail and within the prison, one of the guards or some shit like that.
Damn, that's crazy, my nigga. When you already know, bro. You got to sleep with one eye open because them niggas is coming for you.
Well, especially if you're doing some shit like he did, right?
Yeah.
Remember, he was dealing with like powerful people, right? And that nigga was a puppet master. He will make people do shit. Like, bro, if you go deep and you follow what's going on in those files, he was like a puppet master, bro. He made certain people do certain shit. He was giving advice to fucking people, relationship advice, how to do this, like crazy, creepy shit that man was doing. Bro, there's a part that they start talking about that they were eating placentas, period blood from females. The younger, the better the blood was. Like the motherfuckers were carnivores. The people that eat people. What did they call that? Fucking, he was one. They were one of them motherfuckers, bro. They had like fuck. What is that shit called? You know there's this thing of these people they're sitting in a building. Yeah, I be forgetting the names. I'm really bad with names. Um, I know Tommy G did something on it. It's like a church, but they're like a church. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I hope your foot gets better. Fuck. The Colts? Nah, they were called something else. Dogs. They were raping, eating faces of children. Yeah, bro, they were fucking. Yeah, Scientology. Shout out to Supreme Bug. Yeah, like that type of shit, but like double 10 times, because Scientology, them niggas are still around, right? Shout out to you, Supreme Bug. I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, I don't necessarily believe the clone thing. I do think that he was killed in jail, and that was his actual body. The thought process that he's alive and somewhere in Israel, what, just living, that's it, just ducking. I don't know about that, man.
If the guy's on suicide watch.
No, that Scientology shit, like, you should look into like content of that, bro. That shit is crazy. There's actually people that do live streams that sits right in front of their gate and watch vans come in and out of that bitch every day.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro, that's just crazy, bro. I'm telling you, like, you think this whole protest shit is nuts? No, that shit is crazy. Like, you would think, like, bro, how is this shit even allowed, right?
Well, look,
like,
even Supreme Bug says Scientology is evil as fuck.
It is. It's like super evil type deal. There's people. There's like documentaries on it, and like people that come out of there, like that was able to escape out of there, and like kind of live their life as a hush because they still know where they're at, and stuff like that. Supposedly that shit is ran by like a super wealthy family.
Damn,
you know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy with the shit that goes on in this world.
This is what his cell allegedly looked like when he was on suicide watch. Look at this. Yeah, I'm not buying it. This shows where Jeffrey Epstein took his life. Look, he hung himself on that. See that? There's blood all over Jeffrey Epstein's neck. Yeah, there's no blood in the cell.
Yo, what up?
Come here, baby girl.
Don't mean to interrupt.
You just watching.
I've been in that jail. I've been in the tombs. I spent some time in the tombs. That shit did not go down like that, bro.
No?
That shit did not go down like that. All right? There's no way.
What you think happened?
What I think happened? The elites paid for that shit to go down. Whoever was involved in that whole fucking society that raped children and they got mad money and mad power, they paid for that shit to go down. All right? How you gonna have guards with a nigga that's on suicide watch or in the SHU, which is a special housing unit, where you're supposed to get checked every 30 minutes?
How they fall asleep?
How they fell asleep for fucking 8 hours and didn't check on that nigga for 8 hours. How's that nigga supposed to hang himself when you're not even supposed to have all them jumpers in there? When he had a fucking a mask for sleep apnea, where he could have hung himself with the fucking extension cord that was on the floor.
True.
All right, how the fuck you gonna hang yourself and the pressure marks are gonna be over here in the bottom of your neck, and you when you hang yourself, it's usually up here at the underneath your fucking jawbone. How does that go down?
Letter? Wait, my question is, was the letter written by Jeffrey? Did they?
Yeah, it was written by him. How the fuck you gonna get to write a letter?
With a ball-
And if they think that you're suicidal, they give you a ballpoint pen to do it with.
anytime you go into
You
school,
could fucking poke it right through your fucking neck if you're
the
suicidal.
inside of the pen. What they give you?
They give you the inside of the pen. They give you the little tuquito that's inside with the ink.
You just gotta write with that.
That's it. You got a little tuquito like this.
That's crazy.
You
He's not the
cannot
only
kill
person.
You cannot kill yourself in a special housing unit. You cannot do it. It's not possible.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, it had to be somebody going in there and doing the God's work. You know what I mean?
It's not doing God's work. All right.
I'm saying it like that because I got people around me.
Tops, these people have so much power and so much money, and he knew so much that he was blackmailing them.
Yeah, he was blackmailing them.
So they don't want him to talk. No, they didn't want him to talk. He's in a position where he's ready to talk.
Yeah, of course, because they weren't letting him out, right? They weren't backing him up. So he's like, okay, y'all ain't gonna back me up. He was already threatening them with blackmailing them.
He tried to commit suicide once before, and they took him out. They put him in a suicide watch, and a week later they took him out of suicide watch. Why would they fucking do that? If the guy's trying to kill himself, why would they take you out of fucking? That don't make no sense. Whatever.
I don't know.
Listen, these people have so much power and so much money, bro. They could have gassed the fucking place. The guards would have fell asleep for 8 hours. Everybody on the whole floor would have fell asleep for 8 hours. They would have got their fucking cleanup guy, came in, fucking choked them out with a fucking wire, and walked right the fuck out. And at 6:30 in the morning, they all would have woke up and found this nigga dead, and that's it.
That's exactly what happened. My conspiracy theory. That's exactly.
I'm just saying, in that jail, in the tombs, it's known as the tombs for a reason. It's known as the tombs for a reason. You can't do a motherfucking thing in there. You can't even breathe in that motherfucker without them watching you. Just saying. Holla at your boy.
Yo, so yeah, what New York Dad was saying that that's what I believe. That's what I believe, and I ain't gonna hold you. It had to be one of them higgers, man. One of them higgers that put the word out. The bird call. Brr, brr. Yo, go do it. This motherfucker's about to rat us out. He got all the evidence. All the evidence, bro. But we'll see, bro. These people are breaking down these fucking, bro, it's 3 million pages, bro. 3 million pages of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all didn't even scratch the surface yet with that shit.
Yo, bro, but I don't know though. Like gassing the whole place though, like
yeah,
everybody falling asleep. That sounds like some movie shit right there, bro.
But you know, he's talking about like what if, right? Like they could have done that.
That would have been crazy though. Putting everybody to sleep just to get to that one hitter. But then again, yeah, there's probably, you know, all the powerful people that fucking that man probably had dirt on. I would not be surprised, bro. I think it's probably just more simpler than that. They just had a nigga go up in there, do him dirty, you know, erase the footage or delete the footage or whatever you got to do with the footage and get that nigga the fuck up out of there.
Yo,
that's like a fucking.
The thing is that people right now, I think the website they're using to release those files, you could key search names, words, and some type of file will pull up, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that people are like being nosy in there and they're typing in, I don't know, for an example, they'll put ZX Tops World. They'll put, you know what I'm saying? And then
I think Dub in the Discord says something to the effect that if you was to read it, it would take you literally forever.
Yeah, so what people are doing is releasing out key points, right? Because there's a lot of shit in there, bro. Like there's a lot
That's
of
crazy.
shit. So back to what I was saying about the whole pizza logo and the pizza keywords, and I don't remember too much. I know that one of the keywords was pizza, pizza party, um, pizza crust or something like that, because it's it abbreviates like pedal children, like that, like shit like that. So it's like the guy that who did the new shit, he started up a YouTube channel, and for 10 years he's been bang 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 bang, and everything that man said is in the files.
Yeah.
So it's like, as people thought, so like, oh, he's a conspiracy theories, blah blah blah, bro. Everybody that was doing conspiracy theory that had some type of info, right? Because they were linked up to like a lawyer or some shit like that knew what was going on, bro. Like, and they will come out and say their conspiracy, and their conspiracy turns out to be fucking true. That shit's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking like crazy nuts. Like the shit that they were doing, like, bro, it got to the point where they're like, man, fuck that shit. We don't even got to go to the island no more. Let's do it over here at this hotel, at that hotel. Like,
That's crazy.
it's insane, bro.
You're so
Yep.
powerful at some point, you just don't even give a fuck no more. You're like, nigga, I got this. I'll
Yeah,
do whatever I want.
just like the whole Diddy situation, right? Think about it. Diddy was to a point where, like, man, I got so much money. I got these motherfuckers and I got these politicians in my pocket. Ain't shit gonna happen to me. And look what happened. You get what I'm saying? Like if you look at his whole case, right, and you look at the people that were prosecuting him, don't look at who's defending him. Bro, he had the top dogs. Like, bro, he had homie that was a Young Thug's lawyer. That's who Diddy had. Diddy had a team, a squad of lawyers, right? Top dog lawyers, right? Like these motherfuckers were asking 2 milli, 3 milli to defend right? But the people that were prosecuting him, the state, right? Those people were the ones that you gotta raise an eye on. Because they're like, oh, you did this, you did this, you did this, and then they didn't go strong enough for the jury to be like, I don't see him guilty on that. Like, bro, but you have the evidence of it. You spoke on it, show the evidence. And then they came up with the bullshit, oh, we can't show this, we can't show that in the court. What? Remember how people were saying, yo, Tops, you talking out your ass? And I told y'all, I'm gonna tell you how this case is gonna go. They're gonna fucking Diddy's gonna come out with his hands pretty much clean.
Yeah.
In 2026, the end of 2026, 2027, Diddy will be out of jail. Diddy will be out of jail. Right? So,
that will be crazy. When they find
crazy,
that out, that's gonna be crazy.
In the same jail, you have Maduro, you have Tekashi 6ix9ine, you got Diddy, R. Kelly.
Damn, R. Kelly in that one too?
Yeah, bro. Remember, he's from there. So it's like, damn, you got all these fucking like top tier motherfuckers in that same jail, bro. It's fucking crazy.
That's wild.
Multiple pathologists for this story, and they all pretty much agree on one thing: that without knowing the position of the body, the way that Jeffrey Epstein's body was found, it's almost impossible to determine the cause of death with any certainty. Knowing the position that a body was found in is a key piece of evidence in any death investigation. And in this case, we don't know how Jeffrey Epstein's body was found.
That's his body?
Look at that. Yeah. There you go. Dude, what do you... If 60 Minutes and I are agreeing on something, you got a problem.
You see?
Was this the get out of jail free card? You'll just go away and disappear forever?
Yo, G Money, dog, you got the I'm gonna diagnose you right now, brother. I'm gonna diagnose you. You keep coming up with the Tops Pan Bondi. Yes, nigga. We talked about that earlier, dog. They were talking too fast, right? Because the administration is winning at the time. So that's what I was speaking on earlier, that I don't agree with that. Yeah, I got it on my desk, but yeah, she got it on her desk and she started looking. She's like, oh shit. Like, we can't drop this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at all this shit. There's so much. 6 million pages, bro, in total. They dropped 3 mil right now. And then where they fucked up with administration fucked up again, they took out a file that was already public in a way and made it seem like it was some new shit that came out. You know what I'm saying? And they fucked up there too. Nobody's perfect, bro. You know, at the end of the day, you know, and then people called them out. He was one of them, Benny Johnson here. He was one of them, like, yo, how the fuck you gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? But people don't realize how much shit there is. And even to the point when they released this, they still didn't remove a bunch of people's names that, you know, innocent people, you know, they're people that were victims and shit. You know what I mean? So that's why they're able to find certain individuals. But they've come out publicly to say, hey, like, look, we don't care. We just want the people to be held accountable. You know what I mean? That's all they want.
Damn.
About this, here's a very short clip of America's mayor who built the prison, explaining he doesn't buy it. Do you think that it's plausible that they could have taken Jeffrey Epstein out of the prison and just, effectively this whole thing was just staged?
Well, I mean, of course it's not plausible, but there is evidence that it may have happened. So you had to do a much more thorough investigation to discount it.
Who is this nigga, bro?
Mayor Giuliani, man.
Yo, he lost his hair.
That nigga used to be the mayor, bro. He was a rough mayor, though, bro.
Originally, when he was,
I believe he's the one that came up with the stop and frisk shit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
was seeking to be attorney general. Then he made the decision on the case and made the definitive statement that it wasn't a suicide. And then we find out that Barr's father hired him as an unqualified young man. That could be perfectly innocent. It might not be perfectly innocent. Was it ever really investigated? Doesn't seem like that.